Good evening and welcome to our Facebook Live this evening. It is Wednesday, the 1st of December, and normally you will see me at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. However, I wasn't around at home this morning at 10, so I thought I'd pop on this evening and do my Facebook Live this evening. Just because there's lots going on this week and I don't want you to miss out on any potential bargains. So the 1st of December sees our retiring list published, and this is the list of products that are not going to be carried forward into either the annual catalogue, and it also has a list of carryover items that we may see in next year's, would you believe it, Christmas catalogue. So what Stampin' Up do is they provide us with a list of the items in a spreadsheet or a PDF form, and anybody can download that information. I can send you a link to it, and what it allows us to do is look through the catalogue in page number order at all of the items that are retiring. Hi Katie. And with their discount, if they've got any extra discount applied, and obviously then the retail price. So we have two lists and there's two sections on the website. So this is the last chance list. So this is basically the items that are no longer going to be available. And then we also have a carryover list, which are the items that will be carried forward. And typically it's the papers and some of the stamp sets, obviously, that don't get carried over. But I think this year the painted Christmas papers will be carried forward, which is great. So I thought the easiest thing to do, and the way that I organise that myself to make it easiest, is I go through the catalogue and I basically write on the catalogue pages with an R if that item is retiring, and if it has a discounted price then I'll write that in. It makes it easier for me then just flicking through to see what's staying and what's going. So rather than issue all my customers with a list, I'm just going to run through the catalogue. So if you have a catalogue to hand, you're welcome to turn the pages as I go along, or you might like a notepad and pen or pencil so that you can make a note of any items that you would like to order. I would say that the retiring items are available while stocks last, and the carryover items will be available for a period of time. They may or may not be available at the end of the catalogue, so they may come into play in July, for example, or they may come back into play in the annual, or they may be available in January. So it's a bit slightly more hit and miss, but hopefully I'll guide you through that. So I'm not going to concentrate on anything in particular. I am going to do a little bit of crafting afterwards, but I just thought this is the quickest way, let's find the first page, to run you through, because a lot of the stamp sets are at half price. So I have had people order already, and if there's enough orders this evening I'll place another order. Obviously the quickest way to get any product is order yourself online. You can go to geminicrafts.co.uk and look for the link that says shop now, or you can take the link from my Facebook page, or you can email me an order and I can organise that for you. So on page number 5 we have the Strong of Heart, and this is the stamp set that Stampin' Up produced and for every stamp set sold they donate £2.50 support heart health. So Strong of Heart is basically half price at £9.50, and it has these two lovely images, so this lovely outline heart with the tulips and then infill and some nice sentiments. So Strong of Heart available at £9.50. So all the prices I quote are as of today, the 1st of December. There may be an increase in discounts, there may not be, and there's no guarantee, and also there may be little or a lot of stock. These prices are all UK prices as well. Okay. Post and packing is on top of that. If you place an order with me and you're able to collect, then there's no additional post and packing charge, but if you require delivery, it's £4.95 from Stampin' Up to have it delivered direct by courier, or £3.50 if you have it delivered from me and I post it out to you. But if you order a lot of stuff, that price will increase, obviously, according to Royal Mail. Okay, so let me flip through. So we have the Gingerbread and Peppermint. I'll look at these in more detail on the next page because I've got the prices, but basically the main stamp set is retiring and a lot of the accessories. So this would be a good one if you haven't got as far as your Christmas cards. This stamp set here called Frosted Gingerbread is retiring and it's half price, and it features these three images: a bell, a snowflake and a bauble, some nice sentiments, and it has the matching papers as well. So the papers are retiring, the stamp set and the dies are retiring, and the stamp set is now £10 instead of £20. The other half of that as well, the Sweets and Treats one with the little cloches, that is also retiring. It's not discounted, but I'm glad to say that the craft gift boxes are going through, although the cloches themselves are retiring. Okay. We have Merry Snowflakes with a nice season's greetings, 3 snowflakes and some swirls, and some very nice sentiments as well. That is now half price. So Merry Snowflakes. The matching dies are also retiring, and I like the font of this. So Season's Greetings, Merry Everything. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. And some nice snowflakes as well. So that one is £10 half price. This was a particularly popular stamp set that I used at Coffee and Card called Stars Are Shining, and this is now £7.50. So it was £15, this is now half price. And you've got the small baubles, you've got the stars that matches the star punch, and then again some nice sentiments: celebrate the wonder, be merry and bright. And I also like the font of this one, so that is £7.50. Stars Are Shining. And then we have Great Tidings. This is the one with the 3 kings and the sentiments that go with them, and that one is not quite half price. This is £11.40, and some nice examples of that there. So you've got the kings and 4 nice sentiments as well. Okay. So Painted Christmas is actually going through, so we'll see this again sometime next year, either in the annual catalogue or in the Christmas catalogue. I expect it'll be in the annual catalogue. The ribbon is retiring, that's Cherry Cobbler and Gold, but the holly leaves are going through. Okay, that's on page 17. So pages 18 and 19 are all of those in detail, and those are both going through to next year's catalogue. This is one of my favourite sets, Words of Cheer. I love this design here. I did a lot of Christmas cards with this one, and I also like the sentiment, font and style. You've got Season's Greeting, Sending You Christmas Cheer, Wishing You a Joyful Christmas. I've used that one quite a lot. And then we've got Christmas, and then Happy Christmas from my home to yours. And then you've got Happy Holidays, Happy Christmas Day. And that one is reduced to £12.80. And that's called Words of Cheer. And there are some dies that go with this that have the words happy and cheers, and we'll see those further on in the catalogue. So that's Words of Cheer. And then another one that's retiring is Snow Wonder, with this lovely old-fashioned snowman and trees. That's available at £10. And the snow dies are half price as well at £15.50. So really good value if you like traditional snowmen. We then have the classic cloche, and this set is retiring as well. So this is the stamp set, now £10 down from £20. And as I said, the cloches are also retiring too. And then we have Encircled in Warmth, this one here, and that's retiring. And I do like the style of this. This matches the Encircled in Beauty's dies, which are these sort of doily style dies, but the stamp set is £10.80, and I like all of them really. I love this Joyful Season, Warm Christmas Wishes, Wishing you love, joy and happiness this coming year. You warm my heart and let it snow. And then the silver foil is being carried over, so that will be available, and that featured in one of my recent classes. So that's on page 23. The Whimsical Trees is all retiring. So we have the stamp set, which is now £10. We have the dies that are retiring. We have the papers and also the matching ribbon. Okay. So all of those are going. At the moment, the tree stamp set is discounted. I need to check if the dies are for you. The deer and the deer builder punch is going through, but not the Happy Holidays or the, I'm just querying the border punch actually, because I had a feeling it was. Bear with me 1 second. Oh yeah, the Holly border punch is also retiring, and that is £14.70. So it's reduced from 21. Let me write that down. So we have the Happy Holidays set as well. Okay. On to page 28. Snow Body Better, if you like snowmen, and a little bit of colouring in just for their noses and their scarves and hats, and some fun little sentiments. Snow Body Better is now half price at £10. The Real Red Ribbon is retiring, and then these two here on the right hand side are also retiring. So we have Be Jolly and Holly Jolly Wishes. If you're short of sentiments for Christmas, this would be a great purchase, because you've got We Wish You a Merry Christmas to You, Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, Be of good cheer, 'tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la, and Jingle All the Way. Really nice fonts as well, and some mixed sizes, which is always good. And that's now just £10. So welcome if you've just joined us. I will be crafting. I just want to run through the retiring items with you first, and I find the easiest way to do that is to run through the catalogue. So Sweet Little Stockings. This is the one with the little dog and the cat, and obviously the stockings. That's half price at £10. And basically all of this is retiring, so including the dies, the metallic decorative dots, sorry, the felt, and the ribbon here, the pool party stripe ribbon, all of those retiring. I've got the prices here on the right hand side, so the dots are down to £5.25, the ribbon is £5.85, and the felt is £5.77. The stamp set itself is £10, so if you like cats and dogs, that would be a great stamp set to buy either for yourself or to treat somebody, maybe for Christmas, ready for next year. The paper's also retiring, but they're not discounted that I'm aware of. Okay, so page 32. This was one of my popular choices, which was Delivering Cheer, with the girl that had welly boots and a coat and smart shoes and a skirt, carrying a choice of 3 things. So one is some foliage here, could be autumnal or spring-like, presents, and a Christmas tree. And that's retiring. It's not discounted. I suspect they haven't got many of those left in stock. The good news is that the bundle for the penguin is retiring, but the stamp set and the punch are carrying over. So if you want to buy it at a discount, buy the bundle now, because it's down to £29.50, sorry. But you will be able to buy these individually later on. Okay, then we have Knit Together. This consists of a stamp set and matching dies. That is retiring, as is the Candy Canes stamp set and the red and green foil. The red and green foil are reduced to £4.62, so that's half price, and you get 2 sheets of red, 2 sheets of green, and they're 12 by 12 inches. I've got this stamp, I haven't used it yet, so that'll be on the cards for next week. Okay, the Peaceful Place. So this is the one that I used recently for card class with the cabin and the cabin dies. That's all retiring. So the cabin dies, the sequins, the papers, and the glittered, sequins of the papers are all retiring. The glittered ribbon, so that was the white ribbon with the little flecks of pink, and the wood grain timber embossing folder, and the snow white velvet sheets, they're going through. But as I say, the stamp set and the papers and the sequins are retiring. So this is on page 37. And that's just the bigger picture of that cabin set. And that was so easy to use. Just literally to stamp the cabin in the trees and away you go. We have the Arctic Bears. So they're retiring and they're half price at £10.50, and these had matching dies, and those are retiring as well. Okay, page number 40, we have the bright baubles. I think these are very popular, especially with people who like to colour in or stamp onto coloured card. That's all retiring, including the dies. And then for Unto Us, which is a sentiment stamp set, that is retiring and is £12. Oh, hi Kate. Oh, bears, yes. Yes, Arctic bears. £10.50, Kate. From 21. Okay, so we have a sentiment stamp set at £12. And sadly, we have the red velvet. I love this red velvet that we used in the most recent class. £4.40 for 2 sheets of 12 by 12 red velvet, and it goes through the die cutting machine really easily. So we're over halfway now on page 42. Thanks for joining us, Kate. So Angels of Peace, this has been quite a popular set actually. I like the sentiments and also the 2 angels that you have here. That's reduced to £10. The Merry Melody embossing folder, that's the one with the music, that has been carried over. So that's always good. And Merriest Moments, this is the slightly more stylized poinsettias. That is retiring, and it has the hybrid embossing folder, and I believe the embossing folder is carrying through. Hi Michelle. But I do love these sentiments. I love the format of that. So for anybody that's joined us most recently, I'm just going through the retiring list and showing you the items that are discounted. So if you missed the beginning, wait until the end and hop back through. Quite a lot of the stamp sets are available at half price, and they're available while stocks last. Okay, so that's Merriest Moments. Actually, I've put on there, it's the bundle that's retiring. Let me check my list. Page 43. I think it may just be the bundle. Yes, the stamp set is definitely going through, as is the embossing folder. So it's just the fact that it's bundled together at a discount, but otherwise the stamp set itself and the dies are going through. So I'm just going to put a tick on there. When I put now in a circle, it means that it's only the package discounted bundle that retires, rather than the actual products, if that makes sense. Okay, Blackberry Beauty. So this one is being retired. So Beauty of Tomorrow, with a huge stamp there, is £10. And the Beautiful Leaves dies with this lovely middle piece here is now 16. So those are both half price. We have Gold Vellum and the Ephemera kit, and this is what I used at Let's Get Creative. Those are also retiring. The Shimmer Vellum is $3.32, but the really pretty gold ribbon is going through to the next catalogue. So £10 for Beauty of Tomorrow, and we're on page 44-45. Then on to page 46, we have Welcoming Woods. That's the one with these lovely birch trees. That is retiring and is £12. And some nice sentiments as well. So you've got a birthday, you've got a thank you, you've got a good luck. Every season brings its own wonder, celebrate, and best wishes. So really useful set of sentiments, and some snowflakes. And then we have Gorgeous Leaves bundle and the Intricate Leaves dies. I know that the Gorgeous Leaves stamp set is retiring. Just looking for the Intricate Leaves, 47. No, so that's retiring as well. These lovely die cut leaves. Okay, Pretty Pumpkins retiring. That's a half price, £10. And also the pumpkin dies are retiring. And nuts about squirrels, those fun little squirrels that we used in Coffee and Card a little while ago. That's going through. And then we have the Halloween set. So for those that enjoy Halloween, most of these are retiring. So we have Cutest Halloween and the Halloween Punch. We have the little coffins, the stars, and the papers are all retiring. But we do have the black and white gingham that's going through. So I'm happy about that. The papers are £6.45, so just a little bit under half price. And then on page 52 we have the which one? So Frightfully Cute, that's retiring, along with the dies that go with it. And also Clever Cats. This is rather fun. I've seen quite a lot of people use these cats for other things rather than just Halloween. And we also have the black glitter paper, and that's now £4.40 for a pack of 2 black glitter sheets, and they're 12 by 12. Okay, page 54, Harvest Meadow. So the stamp set and the dies are going through, but the ribbon, the cork paper, that was really popular, and the papers are retiring. The papers are now £7.52, but the metallic enamel dots and the time-worn type embossing folder are going through, as I say, along with the stamps and the dies. And then we have the same with Nature's Harvest. So this is the stamp set that's going through, and the coordinating dies as well. Sadly, Heartfelt Wishes is retiring, and I've used this at Coffee and Card quite extensively. It's got that lovely Merry Christmas and that Sending Love. We've got From Our Family, and Happy New Year, and you've got Cheers to You and Yours. So that's now half price at £10. Now I appreciate you can't see all of that detail necessarily on the screen. And the Heartwarming Hugs paper, and that was carried over from last year, that is also now retiring. So we're on page 57. So page 58, Sparkle of the Season, really useful wreath shape that you can stamp, different things that you can add on to the wreath. So you've got bats, you've got leaves, pine cones, stars, snowflakes, assorted foliage, and a nice Merry Christmas. We've used that quite a lot, and that is now only £8. Sparkle of the Season. And then we have Little Delights, again a nice mix of things. So you've got some different foliage, you've got party hats, you've got bulbs, bats, and then you've got a mix of sentiments: thank you, birthday, Christmas, trick or treat, and that's only £9. Okay, that's page 59. And then on page 60 we have the Reflected in Nature retiring. That's not discounted. But we have Time of Giving, which is half price now at £9.50. And this again is another really useful set, because you've got a mix of sentiments and themes. So you've got thanks, season's greetings, Christmas cheer, you've got a boo, you've got snow, you've got leaves, you've got ears of wheat, and you've got snowflakes and swirls. The dies for these are also retiring, and these have these lovely tags. I've seen lots of really nice designs with those. So the dies are retiring, and the stamp set is retiring and discounted half price. Okay, and then finally from the main selection, the stamp set here, Festive and Bright. Lovely if you like doing either borders or a wide section across the card. So you've got witches' hats and things. You've got these lovely bulbs in the branches, and then you've got this fruit here that could be whatever you want it to be. And that stamp set is now £10, and that's reduced. And you also have the dies that go with it, and they are discontinued, but not reduced, I believe. I'm just going to double check that now. Festive Finishes dies. 64. Just looking to see if it was discounted if I've missed it. Okay, can't see it on my list. It's because I'm looking on the wrong page. Festive and Bright bundle. Okay, yes, I'm not giving a separate price, but you can still buy the bundle, but it'd be cheaper to buy these separately now. Okay, and then this is just listing the bundles that are retiring and the dies that are retiring. So you will have already seen these in the earlier pages, but just a reminder that the gingerbread, the Merry Snowflakes, is going, but the stars and the star punch is going through, beg your pardon. And then the kings, the words of cheer are retiring, and the 2 Christmas sets are going through. And then we have the cloche dies, the Whimsical Trees and the Holly Punch are all retiring. The Holly Punch is on offer at £14.70. That does a great border. The Peaceful Deer, as I've said before, the stamp set and the dies are and the punch is going through. Okay, so the stockings are going, the knitted sweater, the Peaceful Cabin, the Arctic Bears and the Baubles are all going, but the Penguin, the Merriest Frames, and maybe the Beautiful Leaf dies are remaining, but just not the stamp set. And that's about it. We've got the gorgeous leaves that are going, the detailed pumpkin dies that are going, and as I said, the time of giving dies are going, but the Nature's Harvest is staying, the festive finishes and the seasonal swirls are both retiring. Okay, so I know it takes a while to go through, but I think it's the best way to show you. So if you missed the very beginning, then do pop back and have a look through. And as I say, the items that are retiring, so for example this Stars Are Shining now is only £7.50. Those will, I suspect the discounted ones will probably sell out first. Okay, so the best way is to order online, but you can send me an order, and when I've got enough orders to place, then I'll put the order through. But there is always the risk, obviously, that your item might have gone out of stock. So that is our mini catalogue, which retires officially 3rd of January, ready for our brand new spring summer catalogue. Let's do a little bit of crafting to finish off for today. So let me show you what we created yesterday, and that's this one here. So this stamp set is actually in the annual catalogue, and as you can see here, I've used just the stars. This one I did online in red and green, Evening Evergreen and Real Red, and on the inside I added the sentiment, wishing you a joyful Christmas and a happy new year, like so. Straight after the live I wanted to do one in blue. Hiya Kerry. And so I did this one in Misty Moonlight, and I used a blends pen just to colour in with a little bit of balmy blue, colour in that detail there. So let me find the stamp set. Here it is. It's called Tidings and Trimmings, as you can see. It does have matching dies. Today what I'm going to do is use the stockings with a card, and I'm just going to slightly step it up from yesterday's one, but the layout will be very similar. So I've already got these stockings on a block. I've got Merry and Bright, I've got a sentiment for the inside, and I've got a little star. So let's do some stamping. I've got Evening Evergreen and Real Red ink. I've got some offcuts of card, and for my layers today I've got a basic white card that I've scored at 14.85, cut at 10.5 centimeters and folded like that. And I'm just going to use a garden green layer and my basic white, and that's because I've run out of Evening Evergreen card. Got some bling should I require it. So what I'm going to do is very similar to this one. I'm going to start with the sentiment, stamp the sentiment first, and then I'm going to stamp, this time I'm going to stamp the stockings in various positions around that, and then I think I'm going to stamp some stockings and cut them out. So I'm just going to use standard scissors and fussy cutting, and these will be our card designs for Coffee and Card this week. So I think I might do red and green again. Why not? Let's start with the green. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment to begin with, so I can place that. And I am using my piercing mat underneath just to give it a little bit of a sponge base, so it's got something to sort of press against. So this says, may your days be merry and bright, like so. I do need to grab my cloth. Let's bring that in there. So I am going to alternate colours again, red and green. Put my finger in that yet again. Okay, so inking this one up, like so. Like that. I'm going to do a couple of red, like so, and then I'm going to put some green ones in there. And I find it's easiest to change colour and position them as you go along than do all the red and then try and fit the green ones in. Okay, so I've just got the tip of that one. Let's put one at a jaunty angle, like so. Let's put one in there. And I think I'll get away with the green one. I'm hoping you can see that. Let me move it up a little bit. I think I've moved my camera slightly. So let's put green one like that. And then top of the red one, like so. And then each time I'm trying to make these, roughly the same distance from each other, so you get a nice even spread of Christmas stockings. Let's have a jaunty angle, like so. So I'm going to put a little green one in here, like that, and a red one in there. They're quite good fun. I wasn't quite sure that the stockings would work in this same way. So if I just lift that up, you can see that. If you're stamping in one colour, it would be even quicker, of course. So what I'm going to do is stamp a couple and cut some out. Now you have got the dies for this, but if we're doing this for coffee and card on Friday and Monday, then I don't take the die cutting machine with me. So I have to manually cut them out. So I'm not quite sure which colours I'm going to use. I've only actually got one complete one, excuse me, so I may just cut out the one. And the other little stamp you have for this is this cute little star. So I'm just going to use that in between, like so. It's really cute, and I think it makes it look quite different with the stars. So we want an odd number. Let's put one down here. And it's very useful if you've got bigger gaps. So if when you've stamped you haven't got them quite well spread out, then adding those little stars can fill in any gaps that you might have. Okay, now I'm going to put this onto a white card. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Just going to move that out of the way because I don't want ink on the reverse. So just going to use this one. It says, wishing you a joyful Christmas and a happy new year. Like so. Obviously you could use any sentiment for that. And I think I'm going to put a star there. And maybe I'll put one in like that. Oh, I can't remember what colour that was. There we go. There we have. So that's going to be our inside. You can see that all right. So what I'm going to do is just cut up just one of these. I'm going to put these away though. Take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. And you can colour these in the same way that I coloured the star in, if you wish. You could also stamp it onto a piece of light coloured card, or you could heat emboss it onto a piece of dark coloured card. So lots of different options. Cut that little bit out the way. There we go. There we are. So I hope you've had a good day, and for you, Kerry, I hope you have a good day ahead of you. Okay, so there's our little cutout stocking, and I'm just going to pop that onto there. So if I thought about it, I could have put some more complete ones on, but there we go. And I think what I'm going to do is actually just colour that in very lightly with, I've got a mint macaron, which I think will do the job. I have got it, it is dark, but just to make this one stand out a little bit. But you really don't have to colour this in if you don't want to. There we go. You could also use, thinking about it, you could use a silver or a gold pen. I might try that on another one, just to see what that looks like. Oh, excellent. Kerry's off to finish her Christmas shopping now that all the exams are over. Bless you. So this is gold. Just going to have a look and see what it looks like. There we go, and then we can decide which one. Actually, quite nice with the gold. I'm impressed that you're finishing your Christmas shopping. I haven't even started mine. Actually, that's not true. I do have 2 presents. There we go. So that's the gold, which I've just dropped in my cup. So let's see which one I like the best. So that is the green on green, and that is the gold. I think I'll do the gold. I just need to make sure that is completely dry and that I don't smudge it. So let's pop this together in the meantime. So I've got a layer of garden green. I'll just pop on. Obviously you could use some patterned paper here if you wanted to, like I did yesterday. There we go. Got there in the end. So I could have also used shaded spruce. That would have worked as a green layer behind. Let's put this layer on like so, and I'm just going to keep these flat. That's definitely about to run out. I think we'll just about make it. So, okay, and I'm just going to put the one on there. I think I'm going to do this gold one. Just cut this out, hopefully without I think it's fairly dry. And you could make the top of it gold as well if you wanted to. And that's just a gold gel pen. Sadly, we don't sell them anymore. There we go. Okay, so we're going to just pop that one up on some dimensionals and we're done. I can find some to hand. Oh my goodness, that's very impressive, Kerry. But then I guess when you work, you have to take every opportunity to get it done early, don't you? Let's just put a little bit on that edge. There. Two, three. So if I did this one again, I would probably put the a single stocking, sort of more central, and then put the others around it. But there we go. So if I just bring that up, hopefully you can see, you might see the gold of that one. And if not, this is the green version, just with a little bit of colouring in. So there we go. So exactly the same theory really as this one, but just stepping it up with a little bit of fussy cutting. And I've stamped stars instead of using bling. Thank you, Kerry. And then we've got that on the inside. Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, at 7 p.m, same time as normal on a Thursday. So I look forward to catching up with you then. Thank you for joining me this evening and this morning. And I look forward to crafting with you again really soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Do take care. If you have any questions or you want to place any orders for the stock which is on sale and reduced, then just email me or place an order directly online, whichever you prefer. So don't miss out, grab those bargain stamp sets, and I look forward to crafting with you soon. Thank you Brenda and Kerry, Kate, Michelle and Katie. Thank you so much, and anybody else obviously who's watching who hasn't said hi, or if you're watching on replay or catch up on YouTube. Thanks everyone, take care for now. Cheerio.